welcome to the first vlog of the new year of 2025. I don't know why I didn't use this in last night's read with me, because look at this cute little, there's a glare, but look at this cute little background where it's like you could read to this and it says Happy New Year and it has like little snowmen. So that's adorable. But I hope you guys enjoyed last night's read with me. I read a book called Heart of the Sun by Sheridan, and I just got a little email this morning saying that I was approved for Dream Girl Drama by Tessa Bailey, and it looks as though it is a hockey romance. So haven't had one of those in a while. By the way, if you're new here, my name is Summer and I do reading vlogs. I talk about e-readers. This is my Kindle colorsoft, and I just overall talk about things that revolve around books and show you my life. So if that sounds good to you, make sure you subscribe. I also talk a lot about coffee. I just thought of that because I was like, wait, I need some caffeine. And I'm very well known for my coffee content on my Nespresso, which I'm still going to make a video with my Nespresso. Don't worry, guys. I'm just waiting for my pods that I ordered with the best flavor I may have ever come across to arrive. So don't worry, that's still on the way. So if you have any Nespresso questions that you thought of that you never asked, feel free to put those in the comments. And I think I might read this one for a little bit. I'm really liking Heart of the Sun, but this one comes out sooner and I think it's a short book. I read Tessa Bailey's holiday novel and didn't love it. It was one of my like 2 DNFs of last year. So I'm really hoping that was just like, it was just that book. And this one is going to be amazing because it sounds really good. So check this one out on Goodreads and friend me on Goodreads if you haven't. I know a lot of you have. So let's go ahead, let's make some coffee and let's read for a little bit. So I think we're going to use my Star Wars cup. I got this at Galaxy's Edge and it makes me so happy every time I use it. It makes me want to go back to Galaxy's Edge. And there is a lot of lost footage, by the way, of me going to Disneyland. I like how this was my fruit bowl and then my fruit is like now everywhere around my kitchen because this just became my Nespresso extras bowl from like my advent calendar, and then I poured a couple extra in here. So this looks like, okay, the protein powder needs to move. There's a couple extra in here. I think I want a whole cup of coffee, and honestly this vanilla looks really good. Do I need more pods in the mail? No, I absolutely don't, but I often share these with people in my family and my friends because they all have Nespressos too, thanks to me. I know I'm a terrible influence, so I share these pods with people. Like I'm always, like whenever I see someone, like I randomly will just give them pods because I want them to try them. So that is what I think we're going to do. The caramel looks kind of good too, but I think we're going to go with this one that is sweet vanilla today. Okay, I put some cinnamon in there because I love cinnamon in my coffee. And then this one's a coffee with creamer, so let's hope it all fits in here. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're going to let that kind of melt down a little bit because the surface tension on this is... I got lucky there because I was looking from above. It's so funny when I'm vlogging this. I have like the amount of times that I've overfilled it, but I haven't told you guys because I didn't want to show you, but it's happened. It's happened. I'll reveal that in 2025. We can be really honest, right? So we'll let that figure itself out. Still wearing my little New Year's nails. I don't actually love this one though. I'm not going to link these below. I'm going to link a different one below because these are weirdly flimsy and I don't like them as much. So I'll link a different kind. I'm not going to get this kind again, even though I like the sparkles. They're just, the quality is weird. I feel like if I bumped this, it would just crush. They look nice, but they're just like, they feel like cardboard. It's odd. Anyway, all right, this looks a little better. I'm still not going to risk it though. I'm going to give it a minute. Okay, coffee is all ready. Looking good. I still have the remnants of last night's read with me. Like, I need to clean up that tea. I have my little tripod. I have my lighter that was mysteriously doing strange things. So I need to clean all this up so I can feel good about the new year. So I've got my coffee. I've got my book, although the sun is coming in so weirdly. I feel like this happens in December where the light just streams in at odd angles. Okay, where's the opening? There we go. This is my little MagSafe stand. I talk about this in like every video, but that's because I get asked about it a lot. Look how cute that is. Is that not the most adorable thing you've ever seen? Even with the weird light. And then I have my little page turner that I use to sit here and turn the pages. It's the most glorious thing ever. I'll link this down below. And I'll link this down below. I wish I could link that down below. But if anybody wants to go to Disney, let me know. Actually, that's a really good question. Do you guys like Disneyland? That's your like random comment of the day to know if you listen to this part of the video. Do you guys like Disneyland? What is your favorite theme park, or what is your favorite ride at Disneyland or Disney World? I've only ever been to Disneyland, ever. So I need to go to Disney World at some point. But tell me what you think. And also tell me what you are reading. Okay, so I am always eternally grateful for everything I get from NetGalley, but I fear I have requested way too many because they kind of were on a little bit of a hold. I feel like over, I don't know, maybe they had like a winter break. Like they weren't kind of that active between Christmas and New Year's, and then slightly after New Year's, because today I got a bunch of them. And I'm like, man, I really am going to have to read quickly in order to make sure that I'm maintaining my ratio on NetGalley. So let me know if you guys are reading anything off of NetGalley right now. And if you want a tutorial video on NetGalley, just let me know. But I am still working on Dream Girl Drama. I've read further on one of my other Kindles, but this is the colorsoft, so I always like to look at the covers on this one. And then I'm still reading Heart of the Sun as well. And so Dream Girl Drama, I'm liking it better. I'm leaning toward like a 3.5 or a 4-star right now. It's funny, but third person takes a lot for me to get into. I don't know about you guys, but third person's just harder. I like it better when it's first person, just because I feel like I can get into the character's head a lot easier. And third person just, I don't know, it's a bit jarring. But tell me in the comments what you think. And then Heart of the Sun is getting really intense. We've had kind of the story change a bit to where they're dealing with like a survival situation. And I feel like I just want to keep reading. And I obviously have to do my job, so I'm just trying to read in between. Okay guys, it's been a couple of days. I got kind of sick and I need to take some time off of vlogging. I think I just like got really stressed out this year. This normally doesn't happen, but I got a Nespresso shipment in. Look how pretty this one is. This one is called Sunny Almond Over Ice or Sunny Almond Vanilla. Let's see. Does it say? No. It's one of the exclusive, like, limited edition ones. So I think I'm going to make one right now, and I might make a little short or a TikTok about it. And then I got another limited edition that was Peppermint Pinwheel because I thought my boyfriend and my friend might want to try that one. Well, Mara, you guys know Mara. And then I got a decaffeinated one. I'll show you guys all this in the Nespresso video, but I thought I would just vlog a little bit of it. So I'm gonna try this one right now. This one is specifically supposed to be brewed over ice. Here we go. Will it focus? Sunny Almond Vanilla Over Ice. So it just looks like it's like a little beach ball or something, which I thought was so cute. And then the other fun thing is I have a Kindle to open that my friend Paige wanted to get for her kids. So I'm gonna actually unbox it for her and set it up and all that jazz, so it'll be really fun. So I'm gonna get a little glass and put some ice in it and maybe make some cold foam. So I'll try this, and then we're gonna open that Kindle in a totally separate video. Okay, so if you press this thing twice, it does it cold instead of hot, so we're gonna do that. Okay, that's looking pretty dark for having some almond milk. I put at the off camera some almond milk in there, and then I have my little cold foam brewing over here. But sometimes I just don't love almond. Like, I get cherry instead of almond. Does that happen to anyone else? I don't know. So there's my little cold foam. And I'll get a straw. We'll see how this tastes. And see if I'm going to keep these pods or give them to Mara or my boyfriend in case I don't like them. But this one is specifically a double espresso to be brewed over ice. I think it tells you this. Oh, as I pour them all on the floor. It's hard to see on the box because of the writing, but it's really pretty. And these just spilled everywhere, so I'll have to clean those up. But let's try this and let's see. Okay, it's good. It's not my favorite one I've ever had, but it's good. I don't know. Get like a 6 out of 10. I need to clean this up, and I'm just really excited to open the Kindle. So I feel like I'm rushing this because I just like want to get to the Kindle unboxing. I also need to give you guys a reading update. So I've officially updated my reading challenge to be 50 books. I feel like it's taking me forever to read the books that I'm reading right now, so I'm gonna try and finish the Starlight Heir today. I'm not sure how I feel about it. I have like a bunch of Kindle things over here because I was opening my friend's new kids kids. I can't even talk kids Kindle, but anyway, I think I'm like halfway through the Starlight Heir. I had to go get my emissions checked on my car today, so I actually had like a 40-minute wait, and it was literally just me sitting in traffic. So I listened to a bunch of the audiobook, and I don't know, it's kind of slow right now. I'm not sure how I feel about it. I love the beginning. It was really gripping. We're kind of in like a lull, so I'm hoping it gets a bit better. The cover is really pretty, but you can't see it very well on here. So the colorsoft, it looks really cool. It's like so many bright purples and stuff. So I'm going to read a little bit more of that. Let me know what you guys are reading, and let me know what your Goodreads goal is if you haven't already. But that is what I'm up to. And I think I'm just going to do a little readathon for a little bit. Did I update you on this? I don't know. I really liked it, but I don't know if I liked it enough to order more of that kind of coffee. You guys know what I just realized? That's so cute. I just did a little members only live where I had this cute little background. This is one of my favorites that I found. But I did a little members only live, so if you want to watch it, feel free to join. I think I always have the link in the description, but I read The Housemaid's Wedding. I gave it 4 stars. It's like the midpoint in between books 2 and 3, so it's like 2.5 in the Housemaid series, which this movie for the first one is coming out in December, I think, which is exciting. So this series I love because I love Frida McFadden, but the funny part is that The Housemaid was the first book that I read last year. So kind of fitting, and I didn't mean to do that, but it's kind of fitting that The Housemaid was the first book, or The Housemaid's Wedding was the first one that I read this year. So pretty funny. And I talked about in that live all the videos that I have coming up, because I forgot about one. And then I also talked about how my rating system is inflated. So I gave this one 4 stars because I'm trying to get better about my ratings, as you guys know. Let me know if you guys have read this. And also the page turner was coming in clutch. One of you guys was there and you were like, how do you read so fast? And I was like, well, number one, this was like very thrillery and didn't have a ton of detail. And then also the page turner helps so much. And what's interesting is I also was talking about in the live how the Kindle reading goal and the Goodreads reading goal have merged. So now they're the same. I don't know if anyone noticed that, but let me know your thoughts on that. Do we have mixed feelings? Because I don't know, what's so interesting is Goodreads like never updates anything, but then the fact that Goodreads merged it with the Kindle goal, because I noticed that in the reading stats in my Kindle app, I have like a 108-day streak or something like that. And so I was looking at my streak and I noticed that the goal in there, I didn't even have to set it this year. It used to be separate, but now it's the same. And I think I might try out, I don't know, Fable seems interesting. I'm not so sure about it, but I might try out Bookworm, I think was the one that I ended up looking at and liking. But I've heard great things about Storygraph as well. Good morning, everyone. It is the next day. I finished this book last night at like 1 a.m. and I wanted to talk to you guys about it, but I just like could not form thoughts. And spoiler alert, I feel like I can't form thoughts right now about it either. I just don't know how to feel about this. I love the premise. There was a lot of like mythology elements of the magic, and I feel like I see what she's trying to do, but it had me hooked for like the first 20%, and it was very like powerless, or the selection, it was really good. And then like it took a turn, and it just kind of like I got lost somewhere in the middle, and I had to just like try and push through. And then the ending was wild, and obviously I won't say anything, but I gave it a 4-star, but I was really thinking about giving it a 3-star. And it set it up really nicely for a second book, which I actually think the second book is probably going to be better, but I hate when authors do that. Like I hate when the first book isn't the best, but it's like a setup for the next one. Like just have the first one be good and then have the second one be great. Does that make sense? I don't know. I liked it, but I didn't love it. But I wanted to love it so badly. So that's that. I also am going to try and add some things to this because my friend Paige added some stuff to her account. So we'll see if it'll work, because there's some wonkiness. This is like the most interesting Kindle I've ever set up. You just really have to have your Amazon account like kind of ready with like payment information and like have things set up, I think, if you do a kids Kindle for your kids or your parents or grandparents or whatever. So we'll try that, but first I need coffee. And I feel like I shouldn't have opened these. I feel like I should have left them the way they were for the Nespresso video, but you can see how cool they are. I don't know, I can't remember if I showed these yesterday or not, but I wanted to stock up because they give you a good deal if you stock up on things. Plus these ones are limited edition, so you can only get them while they have them in stock. And I'm aware this looks crazy to have my fruit bowl filled with these coffee pods, but you can get like these storage things. I'll link a couple in the description so you can see what I'm talking about. But they're like these tall storage things that you put the pods on, or you can get a drawer like this one that I desperately need to clean. But you can get these different things. Like this is like the half caffeinato, half caffeine. That's what it's called, but it looks really pretty. There's the peppermint pinwheel, which I really would like to try, and I might try that one right now. This one is the Sunny Almond Over Ice, which I think I talked about yesterday. It looks like a beach ball. It's so cute. And then what was the other one that I got? The little peanut one. The peanut one looks like this, and this might be one of my very favorite pods of all time. I'm tempted to order more, but that feels kind of crazy. But it is limited edition, and it's roasted peanut and sesame. So I don't know, should I have, oh, it's flying away. Should I have the peppermint pinwheel, or should I have the sesame? I don't know. I want to try this one. I just need this one right now. I just need a really good coffee, and I know this is going to be really good, so I'm going to steam some creamer in here. And this one's a full cup of coffee, so it's 7.7 ounces, which to them is a full cup of coffee, which sometimes people make too. But look at the design on this one. I don't know. Again, I think I talked about this in my live yesterday. I think I'm confusing the live and whatever else I filmed, but I was talking about like who designs the Nespresso pods, like whose job is that, and how do they decide what goes on each pod? I don't know. Anyway, I'll talk about it more in my Nespresso video, but for right now, we have all the pods from the calendar from Vlogmas, and then we also have the new order in here, so it's kind of funny. I probably need a better storage, but this is kind of fun to just do like some pod ASMR. So anyway, let's make this before I go too crazy. This coffee just by itself, that's completely black because it has the foam on the top. This one just smells so good. You can like really smell the peanuts and the sesame, and I'm so sad it's limited edition. I didn't get all the foam in there, but we'll let it go down a little bit. And then I'm going to read, I think, Dream Girl Drama by Tessa Bailey. So we'll see. I've got my little Star Wars land mug from Disneyland. Okay guys, it is the next day, and I think I totally forgot to film things yesterday, so I'm sorry about that. I went to Target and I was gonna film this like very dramatic situation where they were out of coffee creamer, and I just completely forgot because I was so into the coffee creamer. I can't remember if I told you yesterday, but I used a different coffee creamer in my coffee yesterday, and it was horrible. Like, you guys know how obsessed I am with my coffee, and it was just, there was something off about it, so I had to go last night and get some, but it was so snowy, so it was like this harrowing journey. But safety first, so I didn't vlog it, and then I just forgot while I was in Target. So I am still reading Dream Girl Drama, still also reading Heart of the Sun. I did transfer all of my Goodreads information into Fable, like you can import it. It felt kind of wonky doing that just because I was like, I don't know, it's like a lot of data. So I did that. So I'm gonna try out tracking on Fable and Goodreads this year so that I can give you guys kind of a comparison in like 6 months and then at the end of the year. So I'll let you guys know what I think about that, but if you want to friend me on Fable, I will also put my link below for Goodreads and Fable, since I'll be kind of posting on both of those this year. So let me know if you're going to be posting on Fable at all, or Storygraph or Bookmori. Like, just tell me what the pros and cons of your book tracking app is. I don't know. I mean, at the end of the day, it's really more about reading, right? But it's fun to have that little wrap up, or fun to have all your stats tracked so that way you can look back on it. And then I also need to set up my book journal, which will be my physical way of tracking things, which I'm really excited about. So I'm going to look at some Pinterest pages for inspiration, and if I find any, I will let you know. And I'll do maybe in a video really soon, one kind of setting it up, because I've now I've read 2 books this year, The Housemaid's Wedding and then Starlight Heir. So when this goes up, Starlight Heir should be available. So I will also link all the books I've talked about in the description, because I know sometimes you guys like to pre-order these or get the books that are already out. So I'll put those in the links below. And I know this vlog has just been kind of a hodgepodge of things, but I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was fun. And I don't know, I need to get back into things after Vlogmas. I feel like I was like doing so well, and I need to get back in the swing of things with vlogs. So thank you all so much for watching. If you haven't yet, please give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you are subscribed to come back for more, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye everyone.